How does slant height relate to cone volume? Have you ever wondered how the slant height of a cone connects to its volume? It might seem tricky at first, but let's break it down together. The slant height is the diagonal length from the base edge to the top point, or apex, of the cone. While it sounds important, it does not directly appear in the formula for calculating the volume of a cone. To find the volume of a cone, we use a specific formula. The volume, represented as V, is calculated using the formula V equals 1/3 times pi times the radius squared times the vertical height. Here, the radius is the distance from the center of the base to its edge, and the vertical height is the straight line distance from the base to the apex. Now, let's talk about the slant height. The slant height is denoted by the letter L. It can be calculated using the Pythagorean theorem, which relates the radius and the vertical height. The formula states that L equals the square root of the radius squared plus the height squared. This means that if you know the radius and the height, you can find the slant height. But what if you have the slant height and the radius, and you need to find the vertical height? No problem. You can rearrange the formula to find the height. By using the slant height, you can calculate the vertical height with the formula h equals the square root of the slant height squared minus the radius squared. This relationship is useful in real-world situations. For example, if you measure the slant height of a cone-shaped object, like a traffic cone, and you know the radius of its base, you can easily find the vertical height. Once you have the height, you can plug it back into the volume formula to find out how much space is inside the cone. Interestingly, if you substitute the height back into the volume formula, you can express the volume in terms of the slant height. This gives you V equals 1/3 times pi times the radius squared times the square root of the slant height squared minus the radius squared. In summary, while the slant height does not directly factor into the volume formula, it plays a key role in helping you find the vertical height when it is not readily available. Understanding this connection can make working with cones much easier. So next time you see a cone, remember how the slant height can help you figure out its volume.